2,500 years ago, a man walked the streets of Athens armed only with questions. His name was Socrates. Condemned to death for challenging the status quo, he became history's first martyr for truth. But what if his greatest rebellion wasn't against society, but against the way we sleepwalk through life? Today, we're resurrecting his 10 most dangerous ideas, lessons that will tear down your assumptions and rebuild your soul. Here's the tragedy. We're drowning in information but starving for wisdom. Socrates warned that certainty is the enemy of growth. In a world where everyone shouts opinions, he whispered, "The only true wisdom is knowing you know nothing." Your phone feeds you answers, but Socrates demands you live the questions. What belief are you clutching like a life raft that's actually dragging you under? Modern life is a hall of mirrors, filtered, curated, distorted. Socrates declared, "Know thyself." Not your Instagram persona, not your job title, your raw, unfiltered essence. Imagine sitting across from Socrates as he asks, "What masks would you burn if no one was watching?" This isn't self-help, it's self-excavation. They called Socrates a gadfly, a pest who stung complacency. His trial wasn't about religion, it was about the crime of making people think. How many truths do you swallow daily to keep the peace? Be courageous, he urged, not warrior courage, the courage to stand alone when your truth becomes a target. Socrates drank hemlock but refused exile. Why? An unexamined life is not worth living. Your pain isn't the enemy, avoiding it is. Every setback is Socrates' chisel, sculpting your character. What if your darkest hour is the forge where wisdom tempers your soul? We chase happiness like it's a product. Socrates redefined it. Not life, but a good life is to be chiefly valued. A good life isn't pleasure, it's meaning. While others partied, Socrates stalked the marketplace dissecting truths. Real joy isn't bought, it's built through purpose. Socrates didn't fear death, he feared living as a slave to illusions. We're all prisoners in Plato's cave, mistaking shadows for reality. His method? Question everything. Not cynically, surgically. What lies have you normalized? Your career? Relationships? Time to operate. Here's how Socrates prepared for execution. He kept teaching. The philosopher practices dying daily, not morbidly awakenedly. Your mortality isn't a threat, it's a spotlight. What trivialities would you abandon if today's sunset was your last? This lesson isn't about death, it's about prioritizing life. Conformity isn't culture, it's contagion. Socrates was sentenced for corrupting youth. Translation, making them think. His antidote? Education is the kindling of a flame, not memorization. Arson. What societal rules deserve burning? Your authenticity is waiting in the ashes. Virtue is knowledge, Socrates declared. Not talent, not luck, knowledge. But we've confused potential with action. Socrates didn't write books, he lived his philosophy. What masterpiece are you planning instead of creating? The cage door is open. Will you fly or just admire the sky? Socrates' last words? The hour of departure has arrived. We go our ways, I to die, you to live. Which is better? Only the gods know. His true legacy? A challenge. Will you live on autopilot or seize the controls? The hemlock's in your hands now. Drink conformity or pour it out and think. If this unsettled you, good. Socrates didn't want followers. He wanted awakened rebels. Remember, wisdom isn't in this video. It's in the mirror and the choices you make after the screen fades. The unexamined life spreads faster than any virus. Be the cure.